So, some good news for Kuro today. I was scrolling through Twitter earlier and I came across the Gamingonphone Mobile Game Awards list of basically the finalists in a multitude of different categories. These are actually supported by Gamelight as well. They're in association with the Pocket Game Mobile Awards, I think, and some of the other big actual mobile awards events, if you will. And I was looking through, and it's, again, actually a good thing for Kuro here and anybody who's interested in these sort of things. I don't take too much stock, if I'm honest, in mobile game awards and game awards in general. But one good thing about this is you can actually vote on the game of the year as well, so this is pretty cool. So I'll leave a link in the description as well for anybody who wants to vote on the game of the year. But let's just go through the different categories and the categories that Kuro and Wuthering Waves have got themselves into as well, actually, because they're in a bunch of different categories. So we'll hop over to the website, and you can see in the B2C categories, Mobile Game of the Year, and guess who's in there? Wuthering Waves have managed to get themselves into the Mobile Game of the Year Award finalists. This is for the finalists. Voting ends on the 30th of November, and I think the ceremony, the awards, are given out on the 4th of December. So, you know, just under a month now for the actual award ceremony, and you've got till the 30th of November to vote. And in this category, we've got Honor of Kings, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, AFK Journey, Heroes of History, One Punch Man World, Fall Guys Mobile, and Blood Strike. Now, I've only played Wuwa, Zenless, and AFK Journey out of all these games, and I think it's fair that those three have definitely got onto the list. We spoke about this in my streams, that I think Wuthering Waves definitely deserves to get into some of the finalists, but at least be in the running on some of these mobile game awards this year, because, you know, love it or hate it, there's no doubt it has been one of the standout releases in the mobile space in the last 12 months, whether you're looking at it from a gameplay standpoint, a visual standpoint, or just looking at it holistically as a whole thing. It's definitely good to see it in there, and I think Kuro should be proud of this as well. So yeah. And I think the rest of the finalists fair as well. AFK Journey has been absolutely massive. Zenless, in my opinion, as well, is another good game and had an insane, incredibly successful launch. I don't know about the other games so much. I know One Punch Man World was doing quite well as well, wasn't it, at one point? And obviously Fall Guys and Fall Guys Mobile is probably going to do quite well. The other three games, never even heard of them, but they're probably massive in their own right. So it's great to see that they've actually got themselves into the actual Mobile Game of the Year award. So this is brilliant to see. So let's have a look at some of the other categories that Kuro have managed to get themselves into as well, because this is actually quite impressive when you think about it across the board. So we can look at the visual spectacle of the year as well. Technology is evolving, and with that, the gameplay visuals are almost becoming console quality. This is actually true. Now, I argue sometimes that I don't know if Wuthering Waves is technically a mobile game. It just happens to have a mobile client. For me, it really is a console PC game. The quality is that high in terms of like the visuals and the combat, in my opinion. And I think a lot of the mobile games are starting to get like that now. You know, I'll put Genshin, Zenless, Honkai Star Rail in there as well, and there's other gacha games and other games that are coming out as well. And we'll award the best looking mobile game considering the performance that was launched in 2024. So considering the performance, this could go against Wuthering Waves actually, because at least on mobile, we know that the performance has got better, but it's still not great for some people, and it wasn't great on launch for a lot of people as well. So I don't know if they're going to win this category, but they've got themselves into the finalists, so this is pretty good. So you can have a look. AFK Journey's in there again, which I think it is a very pretty game, actually. It's probably less visually and graphically impressive in regards to the fidelity of something like Zenless, Solo, or Wuthering Waves, but it's got a very nice art style, actually, and art style is forever. Graphical fidelity only lasts a while, doesn't it? So we've got Solo Leveling Arise in there as well. Another decent looking game as well. Zenless Zone Zero, Wuwa. We've got Warframe Mobile, Earth Revival, Honor of Kings, and Age of Empires Mobile as well. In my opinion, I haven't seen these games at the bottom, if I'm honest, but I feel like it's got to be between Solo, Zenless, and Wuthering Waves, and I think it'd probably, you know, just going off my own personal opinion here, I think it'd probably be fair to give that one to Zenless Zone Zero. If we're going to take performance into it, I think Wuthering Waves is probably the best looking game out of all of them. But on mobile, you know, it hasn't been the best performance. I don't actually know what the performance is like for Zenless Zone Zero on mobile, actually. So, you know, it might be terrible as well. But Zenless is a really good-looking game, in my opinion. And the cutscenes are they're just clear everything else in the space. I think they are the best cutscenes animated that we just have in the entirety of gacha space. Like, they're awesome. I'd love to see a freaking full-on season on Netflix or something of Zenless cutscenes turned into a show as well. So visual spectacle of the year, it's in there, but we'll see how it does as well. Remember, this is going to be announced on December the 4th, and you've got till the 30th to vote. And then we've got Player's Choice Game of the Year. So you are the kingmaker as you get the chance to vote for the winner. This is a 100% publicly voted award. Must be launched in 2024 only. So this is one that everybody can get involved in. So this is one definitely to go and vote for if you want to get yourself in there and maybe just, you know, make your opinion heard, I guess. So we've got in here, we've got Fall Guys Mobile, Honor of Kings, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, Star Wars Hunters, Squad Busters, Bloodstrike, The Elder Scrolls Castles, AFK Journey again, and Warzone Mobile. So this is there's a lot of competition in this space, definitely. You know, there's some big games in here. You know, Warzone Mobile, massive. Obviously, AFK Journey's been massive as well. Zenless, huge competition. Wuthering Waves as well. We got Fall Guys also. I don't know what this Honor of Kings is again. I've never heard of Star Wars Hunters. Again, I'm not a mobile player. I just play gacha games, really. So, you know, again, it's great to see Zenless and Wuthering Waves in here because both great games in my opinion. AFK Journey repping again. You know, I played a little bit of AFK Journey. It's an alright little game, but I'm not really into like idle games, if I'm honest. So it just doesn't really quite do it for me. But I can understand why people might like that game. But a lot of competition in this category in the Player's Choice Game of the Year as well. So yeah, if you want to get yourself involved in the votes, you can do for the Player's Choice Game of the Year. Alright, let's move on to some of the other categories then, shall we? So we've got the Mobile Game Update of the Year as well, acknowledging the best update that arrived this 2024 for a mobile game that has significantly improved the game's content. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look at that. We've got eFootball 2025 Season Update. I didn't even know there was a mobile version of eFootball. I know eFootball on PC and console was trash, yeah, when it first came out. I don't know if it's any good now. Wuthering Waves 1.3 to the Shores End. Interesting. I think 1.3 was a decent update. I don't know if it would count as being like a Game of the Year worthy update though. I don't know. Let's have a look at that. I can't compare to some of the other games really. Asphalt Legends Unite update. And then we've got Genshin Impact 5.0. Flowers Resplendent on the Sun-Scorched Sojourn. This was probably the biggest update. Well, I don't know about how big the other games were, but in terms of Wuthering Waves and this, but it was kind of a mixed bag in terms of the response from what I saw from the community. I ain't played Genshin for a while now, and I haven't played 5.0, so I can't comment on it myself, but I know it was kind of a mixed bag. Some people really enjoyed it, some people thought it was a bit of a mid-update, and I think some people are just kind of burnt out on Genshin as well, so I don't think it mattered what the update did, so I can't quite say on that. And then we've got Honkai Star Rail 2.0, if the One Dreams at Midnight. We've got Mobile Legends Bang Bang, Squad Busters, and Free Fire 7th. I think Honkai is probably going to be a strong contender in here. Haven't played 2.0 though, I must admit. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure, but I know a lot of people have been still really enjoying Honkai at the moment. Honkai is a great game as well. Star Rail, like I said, I haven't played it for a couple of months now. I got up to Penacony and I got partially way through there and I've just not played for a while. I do plan to go back to Star Rail though, actually. So, I don't know. I've got a feeling though that Star Rail might take this one for the update of the year. But then again, I don't know about these games at all. You know, I don't know. And Genshin's always a massive behemoth in the industry. So I think this one's going to be between the Hoyo games, if I'm honest. And I think that'd be fair. 1.3 was a good update, but I don't know if it was Game of the Year worthy. Let me know what you think in the comment sections about all these as well. And you think if it deserves it, Wuthering Waves, and what games deserve it as well. I'll be interested to see. And then we can go on to the Mobile Game Developer of the Year. Turning a piece of code and asset into a fantastic mobile game is a superpower. And here we are looking for the best one. So we've got the category here of the finalists. We've got Lilith Games, Come To Us. We've got Timmy Studios. Kuro Games are in there. We've got Azure Games, Dream Games, Outfit 7, and Century Games. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've heard of Timmy. I've heard of Lily and Azure Games as well. I don't know about the rest of them. Personally, it's a biased opinion. I'm going to say I feel like Kuro probably deserved this, not just for the launch of Wuthering Waves and all the content that's come out, their reaction to criticisms, to feedback, being super open and transparent, and just being really good actors in the space. Now, I'm not putting any of these studios down. I'm not quite as familiar with the others as I am with Kuro. I play a lot of Wuthering Waves, I play PGR, and I'm just a little bit more interested in what Kuro are doing, and I guess kind of attached to Kuro in a sense. And I just feel like Kuro, really good actors in the space. But as I said, it's a biased opinion, and I'm really a little bit uneducated on the rest of them, so that could be really doing good things that people will come along and say, actually, dude, Kuro are not doing anything like what these guys are doing. So, you know, but for me personally, I'd have to side with Kuro on this one because, you know, everything they've done this year with Wuthering Waves, with the feedback, with listening to the community, with trying to fix things, and when they have made mistakes, they've been incredibly quick to fix them, and they've also been incredibly quick to say, we apologise, and here's some free shit as well, which at the end of the day doesn't go amiss, does it? You know, it's nice to see that, and, you know, I think it's something that should definitely be rewarded, and, you know, if they get this award, I think this would be great to see, actually. I do hope they do get that one, actually. So yeah, so this is the Gamingonphone Awards 2024 finalists, and they're supported by Gamelight as well. Like I say, this is a massive, I think they do like an AI analytics or something like that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what they do, but I know they have like partnered with like the other big game awards, like the Pocket Gamer Awards and some of the other ones as well. So, you know, they've got big partners. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what goes on. Can they take some of the categories? I feel like they're definitely in the running for the Game of the Year. The visual spectacle of the year as well, definitely. I just think the performance, if that's taken into consideration, could be something that holds them back, and maybe something like Zenless could maybe take that, but these games could look gorgeous as well. I haven't played them, so I don't know. The Player's Choice of the Year as well, this is one that's got a lot of stiff competition. I think it's probably, in my opinion, between Wua, Zenless, maybe Warzone Mobile as well. I don't know what the community feels about Warzone Mobile, but I know it's massive. So yeah, in my opinion, you know, obviously as a player, I'll take it between these two. It's got to be between Wuthering Waves and Zenless. Player's Choice Game of the Year, what would I go with? I think I'd have to go into Wuthering Waves as well, but I really do like Zenless, I really do. And then obviously the update of the year, I don't know, I haven't played the others, so obviously I'm going to have to say we were in that regard, but I just don't know if it was worthy to be the update of the year, considering it looks like there's some strong competition here, obviously in Star Rail and Genshin, but I haven't played any of the other updates, so I can't really say, but I feel like that probably won't win this one. But it did significantly improve the game as well at the same time. And I feel like, you know, Kuro definitely deserve, if they don't come first, they've got to be a close second, because, you know, I really do like Kuro. And I think, you know, it's good to see a company like them in the space as well. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Just a little bit of news outside the space, I guess, in regards to awards. You know me, I don't really take too much into this stuff anyway. At the end of the day, just play what you enjoy. But it's just always interesting to see games getting recognition and, yeah, all that good stuff. So let me know what you think in the comment section about the finalists. Do you think they're fair? I think definitely these are fair in my opinion. For the most part, they seem pretty fair. Again, I don't know all the games, so I can't really comment on all of them, but it seems a pretty decent set of categories and lots of competition as well. And I think Wuthering Waves could at least take one of them. I do think it could take one of them, but you never know. They might take multiple. That'd be really interesting to see. And I wonder, you know, if they'll recognise that within game. I'm not too sure of the size of this actual award ceremony. I don't think it's the biggest, but at the end of the day, an award's an award at the end of the day, isn't it, guys? So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Who do you think's going to win Game of the Year? Who's going to win the Player Game of the Year? And do you think Kuro could maybe take the Developer of the Year as well? So, yeah, guys, as I said, drop a like, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're new, subscribe as well. Ta-ra.